So now let's talk about why it had to be Trump to return in 2024. Well, as I've mentioned, it was really never about elections. It's always been about control. Trump had to return so that the same agenda could continue, but it has to be with different branding. What exactly changes under Trump? Nothing, except for the names of certain things. And we're starting to see some of that take place. And then there are still people that are still not quite seeing it. Hopefully, videos like this and others that are being produced are helping. But what they needed, the global elites, they needed a face that people would trust to complete the technocratic transition. And so what I'm postulating in this video, that this was always the design. I think that they knew no one on this earth would submit to some sort of totalitarian control and that we would have willingly embraced that. So I believe that that's why 2020 happened across the whole earth. It was like a test run to see if they could get it done that way. And because there was such a massive pushback to that entire agenda, to all the people involved, they really had to make sure that, when they did the flip, right, to the other side of it, that was going to work. And so I'm sure there were people out there that probably thought we might be able to take them all down in 2020, because I think the agenda originally was Agenda 21, and then they backed it to 2030. But it almost seems like now this might have been the agenda all along, and that's what I'm starting to think it might have been. Now, I want to say that I have not believed this for a long time. Like, I haven't been in this place for a long time. And in fact, I have to give a lot of credit to my husband, because he kept telling me when we were fighting about all this stuff, and I say fighting loosely, right? But we would have these, heated discussions. And he just kept telling me, babe, I'm telling you, all this stuff is going to come out through a version of, what would be a light world order.